Zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Wilson drops it off for Coleman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years, and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is Tony Pollard. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left, and he'll lose yardage here. At the 11, he goes down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That good for 19 and a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A run right side, it's Bettis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now we give running left. It's Bettis. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll try a toss here to Bettis. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And now here's a carry heading left. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 8 coming up.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now Pollard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Jackson's throw there, complete to Hamler. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Jackson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. Powers through him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Bettis.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Third and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 22. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hit.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Rolling to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.